exception to this rule and say that we are here tonight to celebrate Joe Rustum's contributions to the Institute, but importantly, Joe's decision to flee the Eighth Floor, doing fun and exciting things and a lot less administration. Seriously, everybody knows Joe Rustum. Joe Rustum, if there is a heart and soul of Roswell Park, I think Joe is it. Joe's contributions over a number of years are known across the country. I knew Joe from the outside long before I decided to come here. It was only after I got here that I realized the impact and the commitment that Joe has had to Roswell Park for a number of years. Joe is always there to try to solve problems, to give advice, to offer ideas about both administrative problems as well as scientific problems. And it's been a delight for me to get to know Joe well over the last 6 years. Now it's time for Joe to do things that are more enjoyable on a regular basis. We have somewhere
From my private stash.
from the private stash
Trust me, if you
a
only
little
expand it
vehicle.
tomorrow, there'll be nothing in it.
A little vehicle to make this transition to other parts of the Institute. A bottle of Balvenie, a single malt scotch. Thank you so much for And after that, I think there are a number of people who are here who are friends for a number of years. I also like to take this opportunity to say some good things about you.
And you can imagine how good it feels to continue to be part of this. This is the greatest institute in the country. With Skip's leadership, with senior leadership of the institute, with all of you, the faculty, everybody. Better things to come yet. And I'm confident this will happen with being working together. So thank you very much for being here.
Other contributions. Johnson. Step right up.
I wouldn't miss this opportunity. Joe, for those of you that know, I'm no longer on the 8th floor either. I'm over in Grace, Rustum. Nice to have one office. But one office is certainly better than two. But as most of you know, our offices were right next to each other. And Linda was as much my secretary as anyone else was up there because my secretary was over in the grave. So I shared a lot of things with Joe. He and I, he's really a quality person. He really does everything from his heart. And we're going to miss that. He's still going to be around, though. And actually, you and I will still interact because we're both chairs now, isn't it? So it's kind of a different thing. But the other thing that we used to always joke around is, I don't know if you guys know what a troublemaker is. And so the joke that I always had with him is I do this a lot. I try not to, because it's kind of a bad thing. I would shake my finger at him and say, no, you're really bad. He's really bad. But we're going to miss you from the administrative point of view, John. That's what in wishes to you and family.
Joe is an old friend, and he went a long way at this institute, and in helping the institute at different levels in different ways. I remember the first day he came from the University of Buffalo, when he learned patiently, as he always did, patiently, with high therapy, he was very patient, and patiently how to hold a mouse in his hand. And by the evening, he achieved that particular task. So, and he went a long way from there and helped the institute enormously, as he just said. But he also did a lot of research which was of great value. Before he went to the 8th floor, he did a lot of things in terms of the clinical application of high review. He reviewed the in vivo demonstration that the hormone factor increases the activity of high review, and this became the standard treatment in the clinics, and many other things. And since he went to the 8th floor, he achieved a lot of things in science, so that if he did all the treatments that were while he was on the 8th floor, can you imagine now what he will do when he is no longer on the 8th floor? That would be 100%. Welcome back, Joe. You come back where you really belong, and we'll be happy to embrace you in our environment as a full-time member of the research.
Well, Joe and I are Rick Parents' nightmare. We've been through diversity training, I promise you, we have support. But every morning we had to do our hug, and when he was out of control, you usually found me upstairs on the 8th floor, grabbing him by the tie to get him under control. I'm going to miss that desperately, and now I need to go over the C&Z on a daily basis to get my daily dose of hug and grabbing his neck hug. These are these classic things that Rick is doing everything he can to stop me. But I think one of the things that many of you probably are aware of, but some of you may not be, is that one of the things that made Joe so special to so many of us is that Joe sees colleagues everywhere. His colleagues are not limited to his academic scientific colleagues. His colleagues are his lab techs, his secretaries, folks that work as technicians in the shared resources. And I think one of the reasons that we all love you so much is that Joe recognizes that everybody here is important, and everybody makes a contribution, and he treats them equally, and it's one of the things that makes him so special. We're done. We can't do this anymore.
Well, I can't not say something about Joe. Joe and I have been through a lot the last 18 years. He was here when I was truly an infant in Roswell, and he's been there every step of the way for me. And over the past 18 years, we were not only on the 8th floor together, I think we were in the Hollywood Road together. So we've been through a lot of the administrative trials and tribulations over the past decade or more, 15 or more years together. I just want to take this opportunity to thank him. I want to thank him for his support, for his understanding, for his mentorship and his guidance, even to a lonely clinician who wasn't in the lab. He truly understood that all of us are colleagues and we all are working for the greater good. He is a gentleman, he is a scholar, and I am proud and honored to have worked alongside for all of these years. And I want to thank him for that.
I just have a quick other type of story to tell you. Joe and I have always had offices right near each other on the 8th floor. He's, you all know him as a brilliant scientist, and I know him from a clinical perspective. And he often refers patients, that's going to help him get patients into Roswell Park and to assist him. Now a lot of people do that, but when Joe refers someone, they do not speak English. They are in another country that I have not heard of. And he gives me a phone number, and I call it, and I feel like, I don't know how to communicate. So over the years, we have become best friends on that.